Hey there everyone, today we've got an awesome one for you. This is the HGUC Nightingale, the rival to the High New Gundam appearing in Char's Counterattack Belter Chica's Children, both in the novel and the manga. I actually appeared here holding this box just to give you guys a scale of how big the box is. I mean, look at this box. This is bigger than even some of the master grades. So this will really give you an idea of just how large the scale of the kit will be once it is completed. Look at this is so cool. It shows the Nightingale having a beam saber clash with the High New Gundam over here. Now there's also the Psychodoga appearing here, neat little Easter egg, and also the Alpha Zero. So yeah, all the gang's complete here. This is just an awesome box art. I mean, the Nightingale looks very menacing and very powerful. So I'm very excited to build this kit. And moving to this side, you'll be able to see the gimmicks and the action pose of the Nightingale. So you'll see some of the mobility and articulation for this kit, as well as some extras. And this side, it's the same. It's a close-up for the front of the box. And on this side, you'll be able to see some general information on the Nightingale, as well as a close-up of its details. With that, let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside.
Inside the box are a total of 20 runners, a couple of sticker sheets, and the instruction manual. The parts for this kit are large and fairly easy to handle due to their size. Let's go over the individual runners. Runner A is a multicolored runner comprising of parts for the shield and the head. The white parts are for the veneers all over the Nightingale's body, and there's also a yellow beam effect part for the beam tomahawk. Runner B contains large parts for the front skirts, the legs, and the shield. As you can see, this shield part is almost as large as my hand, and it just goes to show the scale of the Nightingale. Runner C contains the side parts of the armors for the legs and also the side armor parts for the chest. Runner D contains only one part, and this is this huge armor for the back skirt. And I've seen in other videos that the HGRX78 could actually fit inside this. It's just wow. And I'm almost using it like a mouse here. It's that big. Runner E contains the armor parts for the chest, and they are all molded in red and have these holes cut into them, so the inner frame kinda shows through it. We've got two Runner Fs, and they are for the beam effect parts for the beam axe, the beam tomahawks, and the beam saber. These are actually from 2010, which suggests that these were originally for the HGUC Sinanju kit. Runner G is a mix of large and medium parts, and here we get to see one of the large wing binders of the Nightingale. This runner also contains parts for the feet, the arms, and the funnels. The parts have nice surface detailing, especially on the funnels and the funnel docks, and there are even some fine details on the underside of the armor on the other side of it. And we get two of these runners, which are identical. Runner H is molded in gray as they contain parts for the inner frame, particularly inner frame for the chest, the front skirts, the waist, and that big back skirt. They have some nice details molded into them, as some of the parts may show through the red armor once the build is complete. Runner I contains some of the smaller parts of the inner frame, including the inner frame for the top of the chest, parts of the manipulators of the mobile suit, and parts of the beam rifle. You can clearly see the different types of manipulators that are present here. Runner J, also molded in gray, contains the inner frames for the wing binders and the thruster bells. I'm loving the details that I constantly see on the inner frame, as it provides you with opportunities for painting if you chose to paint those details, as they will surely pop out if you do. Next is Runner K, which contains the majority of the smaller parts for the inner frame, as well as some of the joint parts. The only large parts here are the inner frame for the feet. You also get another copy of this runner with some parts having been omitted. The next couple of runners are L1 and L2, and they are both molded in this special yellowish orange kind of way. You can't actually appreciate it on camera, but in person, these yellow parts actually have some kind of an orange tint to them. So it looks pretty great, and this large one is actually for the back skirt once again. The rest are for the thruster bells located all over the body and the binders of the Nightingale. The next couple of runners are M1 and M2, and they are molded in this off-white color with a grayish tint to them. They contain parts for the propellant and fuel tanks that are located beneath that huge back skirt and at the back of the Nightingale. And they also contain this cloth-like material that covers the joints of the arms and the leg. And lastly, we have an additional pair of beam saber effect parts, which are different from the effect parts that we got earlier. We have two sheets of stickers. One is this decal markings, which includes the emblems for Neo Zeon and Char's personal emblem, as well as these red stripes which probably goes around the fuel tanks, and this false stickers that contains the sticker for the eye camera sensor and a bunch of yellow and black ones. Next is the instruction manual, and I'll be quickly skimming over it so you will be able to see the contents inside. This kit is shaping up to be a pretty promising build, with its impressive size, intricate details, and complete set of weapons. I'm pretty excited to build this kit, as based on the parts alone and the way the kit is engineered, it will offer an interesting experience build-wise while not being too difficult despite its intimidating size for a 1:144 HG kit. I hope you've enjoyed watching this unboxing as much as I've enjoyed sharing it with you. I will be making a build video of this fantastic kit aside from a review, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.